In this demo, we'll show you how to do the calibration. To start the calibration, the watch should be connected to the app. Right now, looking at the icon at the top left, a blue watch means that it is now connected. To start calibration, we click on the calibration. What the calibration really does is, using some other methods, you can actually measure at this point of time your blood glucose, heart rate, respiration rate, oxygen saturation, blood pressure, both systolic and diastolic. And you can enter those things manually in this particular form. So for example, using a finger prick method, using some other glucometer, I can measure my current blood glucose and enter that. Let's say that is 132. Similarly, I can do a heart rate and say my heart rate is actually right now is 78. The respiration rate is 12. Oxygen saturation is 97. Blood pressure systolic is 125 and the diastolic is 78, and then I submit it. When I submit it, it goes to the calibrate. So if I start the calibration, it has got actually 3 steps. The step 1 is the sensor is on, the data collection is in process. So what is happening is the watch is actually getting the data from my wrist, and it is getting collected. Of course, you have to wear the watch, that is obviously, otherwise no measurement can be done. And after the step 1, then the step 2 is actually those data will be sent to the app, and we'll also see some progress report in that as well. And finally that will be actually transferred to the cloud for further analysis. So what the calibration really does is, when you get the application and the watch, it is actually using an AI machine learning model which is generic for everybody. So it has got certain accuracy, certain performance. When you do the calibration with respect to your own data, which you just entered, for example, those data are actually transferred to Lifeleaf AI server, and there an additional data are used to create a specialized model for you only. Once enough data has been collected through calibration, then that model becomes much more reliable, much more accurate, and that model is now downloaded to your watch, and that watch now gives a measurement which is more accurate than the generic one which you started with. That's the best part of the calibration, is that you can start with some accuracy, but you can always improve the accuracy by collecting more data and calibrate it. Okay, so the calibration is done, and it comes back to the calibration screen, and now the data has been actually transferred to the cloud.